I used to think that true love could make a marriage unbreakable. That was until one careless decision, one foolish attempt to impress my friends, tore apart everything I thought I had with my husband, Adam. I replay that night constantly, like watching a car crash in slow motion, every second cutting deeper than the last. It started at a small backyard gathering at my friend Melissa's house. Only 4 of us were there: Melissa, her sister Jenna, my co-worker Paige, and me. The kind of group where conversations inevitably drift toward relationships, exes, and secrets probably better left unsaid. I don't even know why I joined in. Maybe I wanted to seem funny. Maybe I craved attention. Or maybe I just wanted to feel interesting again after months of the same predictable married routine. We were sitting around a patio table, sipping wine, when Jenna made a joke about her ex being terrible in bed. Everyone laughed, and Melissa nudged me, grinning. "Come on, Lily. You have to have at least one wild ex story." I should have said no. I should have smiled politely and stayed silent. I should have honored the man who had been nothing but devoted to me for 5 years. But instead, I rolled my eyes theatrically and said, "Well, my ex Michael was a solid 10 in bed, and Adam, he's, I don't know, barely a 3 on a good day." The moment the words left my mouth, I felt a strange twist in my stomach, a quiet alarm signaling that I'd gone too far. The girls gasped, then laughed, assuming I was joking. I forced a smile, pretending it was harmless. But inside, I felt a sinking sense of dread. I drained my wine and tried to steer the conversation elsewhere. What I didn't know was that Adam had come by to surprise me. He'd finished work early and stopped at Melissa's to pick me up. He walked through the side gate, calling my name, and then froze. I was facing away from him. The others noticed him first, and their laughter abruptly died. When I turned and saw him standing there, eyes wide, jaw tight, color drained from his face, I felt the floor vanish beneath me. He didn't yell. He didn't cry. He just said, in a voice that barely sounded like him, "Get your things? We're leaving." The car ride was quiet. He didn't look at me. He didn't breathe too loudly. He didn't even blink. I tried to speak, but every apology felt hollow in my mind. When we pulled into our driveway, he got out without waiting. I followed, heart racing, hands trembling. "Adam, I mean..." He turned sharply. "Don't lie." I froze. "You said it. You laughed. And you said it like it was nothing. Like I'm nothing." "I was joking," I whispered, helplessly. His voice cracked just slightly. "Then why did it sound like the most honest thing you've ever said?" I felt sick. I had no answer. Nothing could undo the damage. He walked into the bedroom, grabbed a small overnight bag, and tossed it toward me. "Pack your things." "I'm not leaving," I stammered, voice shaking. "You are," he said, "because I can't even look at you right now." Shame hit me like a physical blow. I packed blindly, tears blurring my vision. Adam stood in the doorway, arms crossed, face cold. When I reached for him, he stepped back as if I were poison. "Where am I supposed to go?" I whispered. "I don't care," he said. "Anywhere but here." He opened the door, gave me one final hollow look, and said, "I thought I was enough for you." I guess I was wrong. I walked into the night with nothing but a small bag and a heart full of regret. I spent the next few days on Melissa's couch, feeling like the worst wife in the world. Every time I closed my eyes, my cruel words echoed. Every time I woke, the guilt was crushing. I messaged him, apologized, begged. But his responses were short, distant, asking only for space. On the 4th day, he asked me to meet him at the park near our house. I rushed there, desperate for forgiveness, or at least a chance to explain. He was sitting on a bench, looking tired and thinner than before. I sat beside him, afraid to speak first. After a long silence, he finally said, "Do you know what hurt the most?" I stayed quiet. It wasn't the comparison. It wasn't that you rated me like some test. It was that you didn't defend me. You didn't hesitate. You just threw me under the bus for a laugh. My throat tightened. "I'm sorry. I swear I didn't mean it." "I know you're sorry," he said softly, "but I can't stop hearing it. I can't stop seeing the way you smiled when you said it." Tears fell. "Adam, please." Tell me what I can do." He looked at me, a war raging inside him, love against hurt. "I don't know," he admitted. "I don't know if I can forget. I don't know if we can go back. But do you want to try?" I whispered. He hesitated, then nodded once. "We can try," he said, "but things won't heal overnight." I accepted that. I knew I had broken something delicate, something that would take time and effort to rebuild. I promised I would never let my insecurities or foolishness disrespect him again. And he promised to give us a chance, even though he wasn't sure where it would lead. We walked home together, slowly, silently, but side by side. And for now, that was enough.